Welcome to this ALMR user training on inventory maintenance. The proper maintenance of ALMR user inventory is essential for the system to operate correctly. Because the ALMR system is shared, specific planning, policies, and procedures are required to ensure good system management and a system that is reliable, functional, and secure. Maintaining radio inventory data is a responsibility of each individual member agency as well as the System Management Office. In this training, we will discuss the various methods of updating radio inventory and how to communicate with the System Management Office any changes. When we talk about radio maintenance and inventory, we are talking about individual subscriber units, which are the mobile, portable, base, or aircraft radios used by users, as well as talk groups, system keys, and keyloaders. The primary method for inventory updates is by using the subscriber request form. This form, located on the ALMR website, is available to initiate any changes or additions that are required for each individual agency's user inventory. On this form, you can perform several different functions. Do keep in mind that it is not necessary to use this exact form. You may use a tool such as an Excel spreadsheet as long as it has all of the same data. The form, spreadsheet, or other document is emailed to the ALMR help desk when it is ready for processing. On this form, you can add new equipment to the system using the Enable function. You can delete items from the system using the Delete function. You can change any aliases or IDs via the Change function, and you can inhibit a radio or reinstate a radio. To enable a radio, you will provide the new information in the system, primarily the make, model, serial number, and the user alias that is requested. Remember that the user alias is specified by the individual agency, but all user aliases start with the agency identifier that is provided. That identifier is assigned by the system and is the beginning letters of each radio. To delete a radio or remove it from the system, you'll provide the similar information. Changing information can be done by providing the old and the new information on the form. User security for the system is critical. Therefore, any sort of lost radios or other equipment can be inhibited or not worked on the system until they're reinstated. These requests can also be used on this form. This visual provides a sample of what one line of this form may look like when enabling a new radio. The make and model, portable or mobile, alias, and serial number are all put on the form. In addition, you should note if the radio is available for over-the-air rekeying or OTAR. Once again, use this form or use a spreadsheet or similar tool that has the same information. On this form, we see an example of a subscriber unit being deleted from the system. It is essential that all member agencies delete equipment that is no longer in service. Internally, the ALMR system is partitioned into different areas and ranges for different users. For example, each member agency has a specific range of radio ID numbers assigned to them. Without deleting equipment from the system, it may be necessary to assign additional ranges or make other system modifications to allow for the additional radios to be processed. In addition, having information about subscriber units that are no longer in service increases database size and puts an additional strain on system administration. Therefore, when equipment is taken out of service, be sure to notify the ALMR help desk of its deletion. Keep in mind that when deleting radios, you should not delete any subscriber units or other equipment that is set aside for spares or maintenance. For instance, if you hold a set of radios in case one radio goes out of service, those should stay on the system. However, radios that are permanently to be reassigned to some other location, to be auctioned or destroyed, or any other disposition that has it permanently go out of service, they should be deleted from the system. Once each year, the System Management Office will send the authorized point of contact the current radio inventory. This inventory lists subscriber units, as well as keyloaders and talk groups that are assigned to each member agency. It is the responsibility of the member agency to review the inventory and make any changes with the help desk if there are discrepancies. This can be done on the subscriber request form or through other communication. When you receive this inventory, ensure that each radio that is listed is either an active spare or is being actively used by your agency. Also, make sure that any talk groups that are in the system are still being actively used. Talk groups that are for backup or spare purposes generally can be used for use the interoperable talk groups for each zone. Check with the System Management Office if you have questions on this procedure or your talk groups. Generally, the annual inventory is sent out near the end of each year. Each year, the member annual agreement is renewed. This typically occurs in approximately June. The agency point of contact will be sent a new membership agreement similar to what is showing on the screen. As part of renewing that membership agreement, the point of contact certifies that all of these actions have been taken and that the inventory is correct and accurate. Please be sure to keep inventory up to date throughout the year and review the inventory as sent out annually by the help desk prior to submitting the new membership agreement for each year. Questions on inventory management, system administration, or any other assistance can be provided by the ALMR help desk by calling or emailing. Please don't hesitate to contact the ALMR Operations Management Office if you have any questions regarding system policies and procedures.